it's the age of Aquarius, and that stands for freedom. And that freedom has to be inside us in order for us to catch the high wave that is, of the freedom that exists for us, and not be bogged down like most of the rest of the world will be, because they keep listening to media, they keep surrounding themselves with toxic people or dysfunctional family. Like, toxic people, you need to just really look at that for a second, all right? Whoever you hang around, their attributes are going to plant themselves inside you. So if someone is snappy, if someone is apathetic, if someone is a Debbie Downer, or if someone has an addiction, it's going to affect your mode of being for sure, but it's also going to change your energetic code. For example, if someone has an addiction and you're trying to just be with them and help them get over it, and they're trying but they fall and whatever, you need to understand that that addiction is twofold. If someone has an addiction, you're going to form another addiction, coping. In other words, your coping mechanism is going to become an addiction. You may chew a lot of gum because you're nervous around them, because you're afraid they may have their addiction thing. You may need to look at the horoscopes each day just to make sure you're not going to have a storm with them. There's going to be other things that you're going to reach out to cope. That's then going to be an addiction, even after they have gone. So please be aware of that. The next one is the family. If you're dealing with people who dismiss you, if you're in an environment where you're invisible, if you are surrounded with people that don't give you the time of day, it's odd how we don't see that they have a problem. It's odd to me how we just think there's something wrong with us. We just soak up that feeling of dismissiveness, anger, don't have time for you, and it blows up in our face. In order to go into this Aquarian age, which is a blessing, we have to get rid of everything inside that is stuck like cement, but it can be cracked open, that doesn't belong there. That wasn't there when you were a child, because you were just happy as fuck. You need to start looking at who you're fucking for first considerations, because you need to understand, especially as a girl, first of all, as a girl, you're not fucking any guy, even if you think you are. Because it's not like you have a cock sprouted out of your head. You have a hole. You have a vagina. They're going to go into it. And when a guy goes into it, he's also going into your soul. He's impregnating your soul energetically with all his stuff you don't even know about, secrets in his family you don't even know about, nor do you want to know about. People you barely know, they're gonna merge with your loyal, true blue energy that's clean. And you're gonna start changing. Now, whenever you are with someone who's grumpy and you're trying to just calm them down, and that's how it was at home growing up, and so now you're in a relationship, you're just trying to be harmonious with that person. Understand that as soon as they lash out on you and you swallow that, you're going to take it out on a random. You absolutely are. You're going to be short with someone else. And not only that, if you don't live with them, you'll go home, whether it's a professional or your guy or colleague or whatever, you'll go home, you'll go to bed, and what will you do all night? You'll have that conversation with them. You'll stand up to them in your head 24/7 while they're in your life, and even after they're out of your life, but more so while they're in your life. And that's because anger be returned to its rightful owner. You will not stop thinking of that ex and that person and this and that until you can face them and say back, in other words, return their anger, return it back to its home. Now, if you've broken up and they're caustic as fuck and they're sick and they're very dark energy, I'm not saying go back. You don't need to go back. You don't need closure, schmosure. You've gotten closure. But if they are in your life and you're being treated in a certain way, when you find yourself talking about that conversation over and over again, you need to return that anger to its rightful owner. No ifs about it. You got to do that, and you got to do it pronto. It's not the same as writing a letter, although a letter helps a little bit. You can do it if someone is acting as them. One of the things I do in my relationship boot camp is I role play with you, and I will be you and you will be them, and you hit me with your best shot, and I will show you how to navigate around that, and then we will reverse it. I will hit you with their best shot and my best shot so that we can build a shield around your heart that repels all toxic energies and magnetically attracts nothing but the best. But for the meantime, I'm just letting you know, if you can get the courage to just say, we need to talk, blah, 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 you will find that when you feel confident, you won't be screaming it. When you feel like you have a right to do this, you'll be calm. And you won't say it in a defensive, angry way. You only say it in a war zone way because you feel already defeated. And you don't feel like, no, this is wrong. Because if it's wrong, even if it's a lawyer, I had to do with my lawyer who canceled me 3 times in a row, an hour before our meeting, I had to finally call him. This is not right. I don't care that he's not the most expensive lawyer in the world. This is just not right. And then he finally apologized. And when you do that the first time, even if you do to a teacher or to a mother, to a father, or to a boss, you just say to him, that's not cool. I felt this. That was not right. I'm not comfortable with that. That's all. And you will see that you will feel lighter. And the more that you do this with every single person, the less you'll need to impress them. You see, the need for their approval and the need to impress them comes from all the digs, all the arrows that they've shot at you that's punctured your well-being, and now you're feeling less than, so you got to do a little more. You ever notice when people mistreat you, you're extra kind to them, you do more, you find ways to give more? That's why. So just think about those few things. It's a very special era we're about to go in. You want to have the weight of your heart light like a feather. You know, in Egyptians, way long ago, they had this ancient story where when you died, or like the mummies were mummified and they died, if their heart, after they took their heart out, they put it on a scale and they put a feather, and their heart weighed more than the feather, they didn't get to go to the afterlife because they were too heavy with emotions. You need to get the fucking shit out of your heart, is what I'm saying. Your heart needs to be light so you can shine, because you're meant to shine. It hurts me. It hurts me that so much of you swallow so many things. And you may not have a soul to talk to. You may not even feel like it because you're under so much. I'm here for you. Any question you write to me, I'm here for you.